Hey everyone, welcome to another deep dive.
Glad to be here.
Today we're going to be talking all about AI cameras.
AI cameras, yeah.
It's a hot topic, right? Everyone's talking about it.
That's the line.
And for good reason. The projections for this market are, well, kind of crazy.
Yeah, I can imagine.
By 2034, the AI camera market is expected to hit, get this, $33.5 billion.
Wow.
That's from Digital Camera World. They did a big piece on this recently. So that's what we are going to be diving into today.
Sounds good.
But, before we get too far, I have to say AI, it's one of those terms that gets thrown around a lot these days. It can be anything.
Yeah, it's pretty broad.
It's image generation. It's, I don't know. What else? I'm trying to think.
Facial recognition.
Facial recognition. Yeah, there's a good one.
Self-driving cars use a ton of AI.
Self-driving cars, of course.
Yeah.
So when we talk about AI cameras, what does it even mean?
Right. And Digital Camera World even talked about how this market research actually encapsulates anything visual. So it's not just cameras, it's anything with a lens. Okay, so we need to really define this a bit better. When we talk about AI cameras today, what are we actually talking about?
Well, it's about cameras that have gotten smart. They can understand what they're seeing. They're not just capturing an image anymore.
Okay, so what do you mean understand?
Well, take facial recognition, like you mentioned. An AI camera can see a face and know who that person is.
Oh, right. Or like those security systems that can tell if it's a person or just like a raccoon going through the trash.
Right, exactly. It's more than just motion detection now. It's about interpreting the scene.
So less about cameras being like artists with a point of view, more like giving cameras a brain to process all the visual information.
That's a great way to put it, yeah. It's about giving them the tools to analyze and respond to what they're seeing.
So this is in everything, right? Not just the cameras we buy in the store.
Exactly. Think about your phone. You can translate languages just by pointing the camera at text. That's AI at work.
Oh, yeah. Or the self-driving car thing, that's all AI-powered vision too.
Exactly. So we're talking about a technology that's already deeply embedded in our lives, and it's only going to become more prevalent.
It's everywhere.
It is.
Okay, so we've got this booming market. We've got AI cameras in everything. What are they actually doing out in the world?
That's the really exciting part.
So much more than we probably realize, right?
Absolutely. I think a lot of people, when they think AI cameras, they think of, like you said, security cameras.
Right.
Or, those portrait modes on our phones to make us look better.
Totally.
But, Digital Camera World highlighted how they're being used in industrial settings.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, they talked about factories and power plants and stuff using these AI cameras.
Yeah.
And I was like, what are they using them for?
It's like giving these industries a whole new set of eyes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like imagine...
an extra sense almost.
Yeah, exactly. Like imagine a camera that can spot a tiny crack in a pipe before it turns into a major leak.
Oh, wow.
Or detect a slight temperature variation in a machine that could indicate a malfunction.
So it's all about prevention.
Exactly. It's about catching problems before they even happen.
Okay, so it's like having these little watchdogs all over the factory floor, making sure everything's running smoothly.
Exactly. And not just watchdogs, but also analysts.
Oh, how so?
These AI systems can analyze massive amounts of data in real time.
Right.
They can identify patterns and trends that humans might miss.
Okay.
So they're not just preventing disasters.
Yeah.
They're also optimizing performance.
So it's like they're making these industries smarter.
Exactly. They're bringing a whole new level of intelligence to these processes.
Wow, that's really interesting. And so it's not just limited to factories, right?
No, not at all.
Where else are we seeing these AI cameras being used in sort of unexpected ways?
Well, think about agriculture, for example. AI cameras mounted on drones can survey entire fields in a matter of hours, identifying areas where crops are stressed or diseased. And this allows farmers to target their interventions precisely.
So less waste.
Exactly. Less waste, higher yields, and a more sustainable approach to farming.
That's amazing. And what about environmental monitoring?
Huge area of impact as well.
Yeah.
AI-powered cameras can track deforestation patterns.
Right.
Monitor wildlife populations, even help us understand the effects of climate change.
Wow. It's like we're giving eyes to the planet.
In a way, yeah. It's giving us an unprecedented view of our planet and its health.
That's incredible. And, speaking of wildlife, Digital Camera World mentioned something about AI being used in wildlife photography and conservation.
Yeah, it's a game changer in those fields.
Yeah, how so?
Well, imagine you're a researcher trying to study a rare species of bird in a dense rainforest.
Okay.
Trying to scout that bird through hours of footage.
Wow.
Take days, even weeks.
It'd be so tedious.
Exactly. Yeah. But with AI, You can train cameras to recognize and flag the specific species you're looking for,
Oh, wow.
saving researchers countless hours of manual labor.
So it's like having an army of AI assistants
Exactly.
combing through the footage for you.
Precisely. And it's not just about identifying animals either.
Okay.
These AI systems can analyze movement patterns, crack migration routes, even identify individual animals based on their unique markings.
Oh, wow. That's incredible.
It's giving conservationists an entirely new level of insight into the natural world.
It's amazing to think that we're using this technology not just for our own benefit, but for the benefit of the planet as well.
Absolutely. It's a great example of how AI can be a powerful force for good.
Okay, so we've established that AI cameras are not just about security or pretty pictures.
Right.
They're revolutionizing industries, aiding in conservation efforts, even helping us understand our planet better.
It's about giving sight a brain boost,
I like that.
and the possibilities are pretty much endless.
They really do seem limitless and kind of exciting.
Oh, absolutely. It's an incredibly exciting time to be working in this field.
Yeah, because we come so far, so fast. What's next?
That's the big question, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it really feels like we're on the edge of something huge here.
We are. It's an exciting time to be thinking about the future of vision technology.
So what's next? Where do we go from here?
One area where we're seeing incredible progress is in healthcare.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Imagine a world where AI cameras can assist doctors in diagnosing diseases
Wow.
earlier and more accurately.
Just by looking at a patient.
Exactly. Well, maybe not just looking, but analyzing subtle changes in a patient's appearance.
Okay, so like things that the human eye might miss.
Precisely things that even the most experienced doctor might overlook.
That's incredible. It seems like AI cameras have the potential to impact our lives in so many ways.
They really do. And it's not just about improving existing processes.
Right.
It's about creating entirely new possibilities.
Like what? Give me an example.
Well, think about education, for instance. Imagine classrooms equipped with AI cameras that can personalize learning experiences.
Oh, wow. How would that even work?
These cameras could track students' engagement levels,
Okay.
identify areas where they're struggling. Got it.
And even adapt the content in real time to better suit their needs.
That would be amazing. It's like having a personal tutor for every student.
Exactly. It's about tailoring education to the individual in ways we never thought possible.
That's really cool. Any other kind of out there ideas?
Well, as AI cameras become even more sophisticated, they could even help us break down communication barriers.
Oh, interesting.
Imagine real-time translation services,
Okay.
or even cameras that can interpret sign language.
Whoa, that would be huge for accessibility.
Exactly. It's about using this technology to create a more inclusive world.
Wow. We've covered so much ground today, from factories to forests to the future of healthcare and education.
It's been quite a journey.
It really has. And I have to say, I'm leaving this conversation feeling incredibly optimistic about the future.
Me too. It's an exciting time to be working with this technology.
Yeah, it feels like we're just scratching the surface of what AI cameras can do.
The possibilities are truly limitless.
Well, on that note, I think we'll wrap up this deep dive.
Okay. A huge thanks to our expert for joining us today and sharing your insights.
It was my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
And to all our listeners out there, thank you for joining us on this journey into the world of AI cameras. Until next time.